Okay, back again, sorry. I just took the boards out of the closet, which is normally the first thing I do on Monday mornings. Also, you might not know that there's a light in this closet, and it is plugged in behind this wall, the wall of Kinder Music. So sometimes I will do that, although I can tell you, please make sure that if you're the last to leave, you unplug it before you leave. So I don't know how to turn this around back and forth, but anyway, here we go. Video Where Things Go, take 2. So I've shifted some things around this summer as I cleaned. We had to take everything off these shelves because we had to get them fixed so that the door will close. So here's a little tour. Small woods, and we try to keep this to wood blocks and maracas. Only small metals, it says right on it, cabasas, finger cymbals, tone bars, and triangles. So if it's not one of those things, if you could put it back in the large metal, this is the large metal or the large wood bin. And I can just say too, while I'm talking, I can't turn it around, but while I'm talking, maybe you'll be able to see me, maybe not, because I'm just holding my phone out. But I want to use the stuff we have. We have so much stuff. So like our veteran people, which basically at the studio here is Barbara and me. Angela knows now where some of the stuff we have. It's a great enhancement. So not always to use the same bells or the sets of bells, but to pull different bells if we're going to do pre-class bells, and not just the rhythm sticks, but if we're going to do woods, even if it doesn't call for that. It's great for our kids and families to experience. And the older kids especially, I'm a stickler and laugh and learn and young child about, don't just pull out the rhythm sticks, use the lummy sticks or use wood blocks or use things that are more enticing to them as they get older. So I'll show you, so these are large woods and large metals. I tried to keep all instrument things, instrument sets on these shelves right here. The drums, there are 4 containers of drums, 1, 2, one has a lid, one is open, or 2 have a lid. This one has a lid too. These I try to keep like the less frequently used drums in there. And then the floor toms and the bigger drums are by themselves. I put this bin, I made this bin for those new little hand drums, Remo drums, and so those drums are going to live there too. I'm hoping to get these shelves labeled where everything goes, but so so drums all together. Then above those are animals, all animals, medium, small stuffed animals, large stuffed animals, little bitty animals, sets of animals. We have sheep, we have spider sets, the Rover dog that I love, that no one else loves, that's electric, that rolls over and laughs, lives up there. I tried to keep animals together. And then like when I had to file our newest edition, which is a cheetah that I got this summer from one of our Kinder Music alum parents, I put him way up top right there because it's kind of in the animal area. Okay, so then one different addition is I moved those shelves up and put these sets of brooms and dustpans, rolling pins, toy cars, the things that we have multiple of. I tried to put those right there. These are things that are going to be used as extra enhancements, and it doesn't always call for those. So when we do time for lunch, we have a set of rolling pins. When we're cleaning our house and dusting, we not only use dust cloths, but we can use brooms and dustpans. And again, great for the older kids. On top, we have what we call extras, IT extras. We called them IT because it used to be Imagine That, and that's the first curriculum that called for a lot of extras. But these are great pre-class things. So the city blocks are up there in a bin. The toasters and food and utensils are there. There's a picnic basket on the very top. The car keys are right here. The light's shining on them, so you can't see. There they go. There are car keys. I moved to an individual bin and put them all together in one place. The tops and the jack-in-the-boxes are also up top there. Those are things you'd have to get with the stepladder with. Just be careful when you do that. Back in the back on the top shelf, there are sombreros, sets of sombreros, cowboy hats, and some Mexican blankets. I love to use these in young child when it's appropriate. I know the hat thing's a little questionable now with heads, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I still use them. There's some boom whackers at the back that we use. Sometimes I use them this summer in camp. The kids loved them in Imagine That Age camp, and young child especially. Then on top there, some more extras, some things that we might use less frequently. Beach balls. We also have zoo beach balls, animal beach balls, sets of plastic boats, vehicles, our mailboxes when we do I Got a Letter. There are some stir xylophones, a pair of ice skates. Our snare drum lives all up there. Then in these two shelves right here, these two metal cabinets, I should say, on the left lives all of our binders for the units, except the ones I've pulled to work on at home right now. And below that, on the bottom shelf, are lyric charts that Mrs. Ringer did these binders for us last summer. They're amazing. So the lyric charts get pulled from envelopes that look like this. They're labeled by curricula. They get pulled and replaced at the end of every unit. What used to live on this bottom shelf was some containers, and there are still some down there. I don't know if you can see because I closed the door, but there are some plastic containers that we might use. There are some of those up high here too. I don't think you can see, that's really dark. So this cabinet's getting crowded, but we still try to use it. Supplies are in here, so extra Clorox wipes, antibacterial wipes. Tony tries to keep those. Our classroom cabinet's stocked with those, but if we run out, you can get extras here. Try not to just keep pulling and keeping lots of extras in there. Try to just keep enough of a supply that you need. Ziploc bags. We have some Ziploc bags here. We also have an emergency kit, a first aid kit that lives right here in this cabinet. To the right here of the cabinet used to be the desks, young child desk, and it is kind of the permanent home, but we also have some posters, our fabric, tall things like I put this didgeridoo back here this summer. And then Tony sometimes puts extra supplies like Kleenex and stuff that won't fit in the cabinet back here. Above we have, these were all nice and neat. I don't know what happened, maybe when I was shifting, but we have our beach towels folded in a stack. These are some containers, like sometimes they will call for handmade drums. And so like coffee cans and things like that are really fun for kids to use as an alternative to a drum. Laundry baskets, enough for a whole classroom. Then a few things that wouldn't fit in the cabinet, the set of cotton balls. There's some dog bins, our little gingerbread boys. And I'm not remembering at this second what's in that. Oh, those are beads, like Mardi Gras beads. In this left-hand cabinet are what I call village extras, and that's really not appropriate anymore because we don't have village, but it's when we started using extras. But that's not just for the baby classes, but there are some great things that, in my opinion, we don't use enough. Spoons, paintbrushes. We have a set of paintbrushes that are so fun for kids just to back and forth. We have rough smooth exploration fabric. There are also some rough smooth in this baggie right here, like things like tulle versus satin, so for babies to feel the difference. Easter eggs, snap beads, tin fabric butterflies, plastic curlers, sponges. We have a bag of socks to use for puppets, dust rags, pill bottle shakers, which are great for cuddle and bounce, and even some push lights. These are really fun push lights that we could use. We don't use those. We need to use those. Frogs, individual little things of bubbles, cotton balls, though the overflow of cotton balls is up there. Some more dust rags. Some of these are not labeled anymore or labeled wrong, so I haven't been through this cabinet to straighten it out yet for the fall. Then we have flashlights, water bottle shakers, and down below are kind of a hodgepodge, but they're multicultural instruments. So we have chacares and our bata hand drum and gourd shakers. And then there's a big duck down there because there's a set of little ducks somewhere here, little ducks and frogs, some farm animals. So multicultural instruments, and then just the overflow of all this stuff. I usually, above on the top shelf, This is a mallets drawer. I try not to just throw the mallets in these little bins. I try to contain all the mallets in here. So if you're looking for a specific mallet, it'd be in one of these two places. This is a little extra bin, like, and you know what I'm going to put here right now too is the oven timer. So these are little single things that we might need, like a train whistle. Our slide whistles live here. This is a bike bell that's called for in Laugh and Learn. The boxes are like, there's a bird caller, a metronome, a train ticket, and I'm gonna put our oven timer in that. So little single individual things that might be specifically called for in the curriculum. Then hanging here are balls, our Gertie balls. I moved the shelf up so they wouldn't be kind of hanging in our face. And the new ribbon streamers that Tawny found the most perfect way to hang those there. They're on rings. And then there's some other little streamers that I can't get to them right now, but I just put them on here too. That would be great for, some of them are curly ribbon, but some of them, the ones I like better, are yarn. And they're about like 12-inch little ribbon streamers that I think would be awesome for like little kids, like, let me see if I can turn this around. I can't turn it around. I don't know how to do it, but would be great for little kids, like sing and play kids, if they don't put them in their mouths pretty much. So they're kind of like the ribbon streamers, but they're just really short, about 12 inches long. There's the step ladder. And so once that lives there. And I love this cabinet to stay just like this, so that we can get in and out of it easily during the week and at the end of the week. So, and also Ifri asked that we not dump stuff in the hallway. I've had this hallway full of stuff and I'm down to just one little stack here of summer stuff to put away. But we try not to throw stuff there during the week. Oh, I should have told you too, this is our, we call this the hallway cart. And it slides right under here at the end of the week. And Tawny will leave, and on the bottom of that cart lives our green bins that get refiled there empty at the end of the week, our classroom bins. Tawny will leave things on that hallway cart, like forms that we need to hand out, extra things, like she might give you a supply of something and then leave the extras on the hallway cart. We pull that out and during the year, and we leave it right here in the hallway by this elevator lift thing. And again, we try not to obstruct that door. It's not typically used, but sometimes it's used. So this is the storage closet at a glance, and I hope that it helps you. I'll do another video for other stuff as well, but if you could get yourself familiarized with that, I would appreciate it, and help us in keeping, oh look, I refiled the food shakers right here since they're an instrument. Help us in keeping things clean. There's an easel at the back I didn't talk about. That's where our easel, black easel, tears down. And then, oh, I also didn't tell you, underneath here, which it's hard to see right now, but underneath here is our hula hoops, our big gathering drum, and then the little carts for, you can't really see them, but they're the little carts that go off-site. So the rolling bins that go off-site to our foundation classes. That's all for now, friends. Bye-bye.